Welcome back to Sam Spade Always Gets a Man. Follow Sam Spade as she protects right from wrong, good from bad, the pure from the shady, the full of flavor from the non-fat. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 4, Into the Mouth of the Leia on Sam Spade Always Gets a Man. Setting in a blazing, angry fireball below building dark rain clouds as I approached the address scrawled on the piece of paper clutched in my fist, although I already knew it by heart. It was the location of Grotesque Mind's lair. I had only recently learned that Grotesque Mind, suspected shadowy lord of a vast web of crime running throughout the city, could be the father of Gorgeous, fiancé of my pretty boy client Theodore Humper. As arranged, Floozy was waiting for me outside of a heavy metal door set back from the street in front of a massive, crumbling pile of brick. She nodded to me and I nodded back. Women like Floozy and me, well, we communicate in this mystical shorthand known only in crime detection circles. Floozy reached forward with her house key and rapped on the metal door.
Business?
This here is Sam Spade.
So?
She wants to speak with Grotesque Mind.
Who are you?
Floozy Fontaine.
Password?
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe.
Let me check to see if Mr. Mind wants to speak with you.
Password?
What? Oh, it's standard operating procedure for entry into any house of crime.
Floozy glanced at me with the ghost of a smile.
I know you don't like me so much, Sam, but I hope you're more impressed with me now.
You're right, Floozy. I am more impressed with you.
Mr. Mind will see you now.
We walked down a dusty corridor and stopped in front of a freight elevator.
Get in it.
We passed through an echoing hallway and stopped in front of a monorail with a tram waiting.
Get on it.
We traversed a cavernous passage teeming with, rats, and stopped by a canal on which floated a gondola complete with gondolier.
Get over it. We're here.
Ugh, it stinks in here. And it's hot. It's freaking hot.
Mr. Mind, this is Sam Spade.
Grotesque Mind sprawled in a vast, easy chair on wheels that was not a wheelchair. He was pushed around by a hard-faced ancient man whose skin was pulled so tight and so white he looked like a cadaver. Mr. Mind, we meet at last.
Welcome to my lair, where death meets darkness, but legally everything is above board.
Grotesque Mind peered through his heavy glasses at the two people in front of him. His lips twisted into a scowl.
Floozy, I know. Sam Spade, I know. Who are the rest of you?
There's nobody here but us, Mr. Mind.
It's just Floozy and me.
Just Sam and me.
If you insist, I sense faces in the dark, each illuminated only by the soft glow of a telephone screen. Who are they?
To tell you the truth, Grotesque Mind, my nemesis, I believe those are the multitudes who are witnesses to your many crimes. The faces in the dark represent the troubled conscience, the averted face you present to the world. Frankly, evil man, I doubt your sanity, mostly because we are the only people here. It must be the demons of your mind haunting you that you see. Floozy jabbed me in the ribs with her elbow with each utterance of her bizarrely strange language.
Dude Ray, you Ray, wanna Ray, get Ray, us Ray, killed Ray? Back off with the loss of sanity shit. X-ray with that bullshit Ray, dude Ray.
Ow! So ow! What are you mumbling about, Floozy?
That's code, you idiot. You add Ray to every word so that no one can understand what you're say-raying.
Fine. It's the stupidest shit, and it still doesn't make any sense.
What is this say-raying you speak of?
You see what I mean, Ray?
Yeah, no. I don't get it either.
Forget it.
There was an awkward pause. Sweat sprung out on my forehead. Then Grotesque Mind cleared his throat.
What can I do for you, Miss Spade?
More riddles? What's going on here?
He wants to know what brings you here, dumbass.
Who are you talking to?
You!
Oh, sorry, it wasn't clear. Well, Mr. Mind, I have one and only one question for you.
Ask if you must.
Is Gorgeous really your daughter?
What if she is? What's your angle?
Where is she?
No, wait a minute. You said you only had one question. I've answered your question. You don't get another. Now get out before somebody gets hurt.
Bullshit! You didn't answer my question. You merely asked me another question in return. 2 questions, as a matter of fact.
And you didn't answer either of my questions. You merely asked me more questions. Unfair.
You want to talk about fair? Fair? How about how you're treating Theodore?
Who? The humper? How am I not being fair to Theodore? I keep him happy day and night. He's going to marry my daughter after all. Make an honest woman of her.
How completely sexist and piggy of you, Grotesque.
Am not.
R2.
Am not.
R2.
Am not.
R2.
Hey, guys, calm down.
You can't catch me out, Miss Spade. I'm always 2 steps ahead of you.
What is this, the hokey pokey? You suck as a leader on the dance floor.
Well, at least I dance. You're a 2-bit nobody. Your moves are all wrong.
I ain't a nobody.
You can't even get paid to do what you do. 2 bits more than covers it. You're overpriced and you don't even see a dime. A short bit, that's you.
I've just about had enough. Floozy, we're leaving. Grotesque Mind's gone to the end to piss me off.
You've had nowhere near enough. Where Gorgeous is concerned, Spade, you'll remain in the dark as long as she is missing. But know this, if my Gorgeous doesn't come back in one piece, I'll level half the city to get at those responsible.
I started to back away, but Cadaver kept pushing Grotesque Mind's chair, so it cut me off. Look, it's not me, Grotesque Mind. I didn't spirit her away. You can't pin this on me. So you can just suck your threats on the French inhale and smell your own stank breath.
Be assured, you will be the first to feel the heat of my breath, Spade. If my Gorgeous is no longer breathing the free air of the city smog, I will take you down so hard there will be no bounce left in your step.
Bounce in my step? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It's a metaphor.
Again with the metaphors? What is that today? Always with the metaphors.
Get used to it. Shit, woman. Have you ever even uttered my name recently? Metaphor Central.
No, shit, you're right. Are you saying that you don't have a grotesque mind?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Suck it up. I've said my piece and you can leave now, Samantha Riley Spade. I'm done with you. Just remember what I said.
Cadaver spun Grotesque Mind around so his back was to us. What a baby. But...
Leave!
This way, Flu. This way, Sam.
Johnson! Where did you come from?
I've been here all along, Sam. Listening to you trouble the Grotesque Mind. It's time for you to go. You aren't welcome here at the present time.
Okay, I'll go. Come on, Floozy. Let's scram.
You go. I've left some dirty laundry here lying around somewhere. I've got to pick it up.
Time to go, Miss Spade.
Wait, where are you taking me?
This is the shortcut.
And it was, too. I followed Johnson out of the room. Johnson, can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
Is Gorgeous really his daughter?
Why do you ask?
Why does everyone respond to that question with another question? It's annoying.
Just answer it, please.
I guess it's hard for me to imagine him loving anyone. Could he really submit to a moment of passion, a moment of truth, a moment of love? He's so grotesque. It's hard for me to imagine, I admit. Yet I find it all a little appealing and vaguely attractive.
She is his daughter. Or she was. She might still be. I'm not sure. But I'll find out.
But...
No more questions. But listen to me, Sam Spade. If you put Grotesque Mind behind bars, I'll hurt you. I don't know how right yet, but I'll hurt you.
Why, Johnson.
What?
Such passion. You sounded almost human.
I almost was human. Once.
When was that, Johnson? The big man's shoulders drooped.
When she was born. When Gorgeous was a baby. The house was awash in light. It smelled better, too.
But no longer?
Not for a few days, anyway. Night has descended, and Mr. Mine knows it is here.
Will he really waste half the city if she is dead?
Goodbye, Miss Spade.
Sometimes in this business, information comes from sources you never expected. That's it. That's all. No more to say.
Next time, Eat or Be Eaten. Will Sam find a way to put Grotesque Mind behind bars? Will Floozy wash her dirty laundry? Will Johnson get counseling to fix his broken psyche? Tune in next time for the answers to these questions and still more questions that rankle on Sam Spade Always Gets Her Man.
Sam Spade Always Gets Her Man was written by Robin MacDuffie and directed by Andrew Mannion. This episode, Into the Mouth of the Lair, featured in order of appearance Sarah Wright as Sam Spade, Helen Smith as Floozy, Rochelle Nookie as The Voice, Trip Sherwood as Grotesque Mind, and Pat Morrison as Johnson. Stage managed by Chloe Savage. Sound design, recording, and editing by Maya Gempler. Sam Spade Always Gets Her Man is a production of the Union College Department of Theater and Dance in Schenectady, New York. Randy Wyatt, Department Chair. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Union College Theater.